Lisa, how sure are you at this stage that this co-accused who's on the run is indeed guilty of the crime? So I saw the report on the co-accused who was out on bail and him claiming that he didn't touch your brother.
Right.
So can you tell us a bit more about that?
This type of case, when there's two people involved, it's going to be the one blaming the other and the other blaming the other. So when he said he didn't touch, I knew, I wasn't expecting him to admit to anything. I think that's the type of people they are. They'll push the blame onto anyone else. Look, as for the justice, you guilty, innocent until proven guilty. So these are the suspected murderers. So alleged, should I say? But I know they're both guilty. We've got witnesses. They put them on the scene. They've got witnesses. I mean, he doesn't deny the fact. Brent doesn't deny the fact that he was there. He says it was Drain that did all the beating. Witnesses say otherwise. I mean, proof's in the pudding. I mean, if he wasn't guilty, why would you run like this?
In terms of also the identification based on the CCTV footage and all of that, I mean, how sort of accurate has that been?
No, it's been very accurate. The tattoos and the markings he has on him, his name, his record. I mean, even the co-accused, the one that has been in court 2 weeks ago. I think it's a rock solid case at the end of the day, and it's just now a matter of time until we find the other co-accused.
Ali, I know that you were saying that you've been disappointed with the resources and emphasis or lack thereof that have been put into this case. I guess you mean from a policing perspective, but also just the co-accused Brent Henry out on bail, you said, for sort of reasons that haven't really been given to you.
You can imagine how frustrating it is knowing that this guy, Joanne Jacobs, is still out on the run, and if it's going to look a bit biased from our family point of view, thinking that absolutely nothing's been done. Yes, they are putting effort into finding him, but my question is, how much are they putting into finding him? Yeah. So look, I don't want to badmouth the police and the Hawks and that. It's just that the frustration from our side is real. Every day it drags on. It feels like eternity. Phone calls that I get. I just think maybe it's a call saying that we've got him. It hasn't been. I mean, there's days that I don't get a call at all, that there's no leads, nothing. So yeah, it's frustrating, and I just really want to know is how much is being done. Is it just another number? Which, I think our country's starting to accept that these things, I mean, you add every single day, our people are getting murdered and slaughtered. It's another news article, and then nothing happens with it. So yeah, I'm not going to stand back and let it be. I'll do everything I can, and I won't let it rest.
In terms of Henry being out on bail?
Yeah, look, I've spoken to lawyers and that, and they say, look, the amount it's not in line with what the crime was. It's about how much you earn in that, which, I mean, I think it's ridiculous, but anyways. But in my opinion, he wasn't supposed to be let out on bail. When I did question certain people, they told me there was a mistake and they'll look into it. So, and I want answers, I want to know why he's out on bail. If everything was legal and everything went according to, how it should be, and he is out on bail, fine, but there are questions, and our family needs answers, He spent a nice Christmas at home with his family, I suppose, and, we spent Christmas without a brother and a son.